As a former law enforcement officer who now hates law enforcement, I want you to spread around the hashtag gun control for cops. Because we need gun control for police officers. Yes, we do. I mean, in fact, if I had my way, they would have slingshots. They would have a bag of marbles and a bag of jagged rocks. You want the jagged rocks? You want the freaking smooth rocks, baby. Pick one. Because you could be like David and Goliath with this bitch, all right? Tell you. Because police officers, be it intentional or unintentional, keep shooting people over and over and over again. I mean, shit, you would think that these mofos look like stormtroopers, like the literal stormtroopers. I mean, they all talk alike. They all sound like. They work for evil empires. They all can't shoot. I mean, it just seems like sometimes when police officers engage in like shootings, it's like little homing beacons right on the tip of their freaking bullets. It just aims strictly for the most innocent of victims. A prime example of that is 7-year-old Taisha Jones sleeping in her own bed. Flashbang grenade gets thrown into her home where she's sleeping at by a SWAT team. SWAT team rushes in, shoots and kills her. 7-year-old girl. If you don't like that example, how about Breonna Taylor? Why was Brett Hinkerson charged with wanton endangerment? Because he shot into the home of a pregnant woman. But yet everybody brings up the whole thing with George Floyd with the gun in the pregnant woman's freaking stomach, but they wanted to kind of almost absolve Brett Hinkerson, which is very interesting standards, very, very interesting comparison. But moving on, even if you don't like that example, right? The example of Dante Wright, Kimberly Potter, and the case of the vanishing taser. If we got police officers who can't tell the difference between the freaking difference between a taser and a firearm, then we got a problem. Because we are giving those same officers military gear, military weaponry, body armor, vehicles, armored vehicles in many cases, up armored vehicles like MRAPs from the military that tear up the freaking roads. That people have been told you don't use that on freaking civilian roads because it's not made for that. But again, I would think that vehicles made for combat is probably not meant for civilian roads, but that's neither here or there. The point that I'm making is that we are giving them so much gear and all these guns and bullets, all these rounds, every caliber that you can even imagine, and yet we are not demanding accountability with that. That's one of the biggest reasons why you have so many freaking police shootings. And to a veteran like myself, that's an issue. Gun control for police officers until they demonstrate that they can handle guns.